You're great at your work, but you're not getting the recognition you deserve. What if I told you that the problem may not be your work ethic or performance, but rather your communication skills? Well, having poor communication skills is not a crime, but to be unaware of it is a career killer. In this video, we'll provide you with a simple checklist to identify if you're a bad communicator and explore how bad communication can sabotage your career. It's time to take a closer look at your communication skills. My name is Varshit and welcome back to my channel BBR English. Hear this. A global study was conducted by LinkedIn in 2016. 90% of the participants in that study believed they have good communication skills. But still, 63% of those people misinterpreted the tone of a simple professional email. Another study by Harris Interactive found that 69% of managers were uncomfortable communicating with employees. These studies suggest that many people overestimate their communication skills and may not be aware of the areas in which they need to improve. The reason many people don't realize they have bad communication skills is that they have falsely equated good communication skills with being a fluent English speaker. However, the truth is that effective communication goes beyond just language proficiency. To be a good communicator, you also need to be a good listener. Express your ideas clearly and understand nonverbal cues. Nonverbal cues such as body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions can often speak louder than words. To help you become a better communicator, here is a simple checklist of 5 things to look out for. If you recognize any of these habits in yourself, it's likely that you could improve your communication skills. First, interrupting others while speaking or while you know they are doing some important work. When you disrupt others' speech or work, it shows a lack of respect and consideration for their time and effort. Number 2, not being a good listener. Failing to actively listen to others can lead to misunderstandings and miscommunications. Number 3, not asking the right questions. Asking the right questions is crucial for getting the information you need to communicate effectively. Number 4, allowing emotions to dictate communication instead of rational thinking. Letting your emotions control your communication can lead to irrational or inappropriate responses. Number 5, refusing to admit when you're wrong. Failing to admit when you're wrong can damage relationships and hinder progress towards a resolution. Whether you're a boss, an employee, or you run your own business, poor communication skills can stop you from getting ahead and could even damage your reputation. Let me explain why that can happen. You find it difficult to express yourself and hence are taken for granted. Effective communication is crucial at the workplace. If you struggle to clearly communicate your ideas, you may find that your contributions are getting overlooked or taken for granted. You may not be considered for promotions or important projects, or your work may not be recognized as valuable. It's frustrating and can even be humiliating not to have your hard work recognized. Without effective communication skills, you may not be able to effectively convey your knowledge and expertise to others, which can limit your opportunities for growth. No matter what happens, don't be this guy. Difficulty in building relationships. If you struggle to communicate effectively, it can be harder for you to build trust and rapport with your colleagues, supervisors, and clients. This can limit your opportunities for advancement and make it harder for you to be successful in your job. For instance, imagine that you're working on a project with a group of colleagues and you're responsible for completing a critical task. However, due to your poor communication skills, you don't make your requirements clear to your team members and they don't understand what you need from them. As a result, they may not provide the necessary support or resources and the project could fail as a result. This can lead to missed deadlines, unhappy clients, and damage to the reputation of the company. On the other hand, if you have good communication skills, you can build strong relationships with your team and they're more likely to go over and beyond to deliver results. Number 3, you don't appear credible. When you have poor communication skills, it's just not about struggling to express yourself or building relationships. It also affects your credibility. Imagine you have been working on a project for months, putting in long hours, but your colleagues have no idea what you have been doing. You haven't been able to effectively communicate your ideas and progress, and as a result, no one ever really takes you seriously. They don't vouch for you or recommend you for promotions, and you feel stuck in your career. Our brains are wired to rely on social cues and status to judge others. So, when you have poor communication skills, it can make it difficult for you to establish yourself as an authority in your field. You might have great ideas and skills, but if you can't effectively communicate them, others may not view you as credible. This can limit your opportunities for advancement and hold you back in your career. Number 4, you have difficulty in understanding others. Have you ever been in a conversation where you just couldn't understand what the other person was saying? Maybe you were nodding along, but deep down you had no idea what they meant. Well, in a work setting, where your inability to understand others could be the difference between project success or failure. Good communication isn't just about being a good speaker, it's also about being a good listener. When you have poor communication skills, it can be challenging to truly understand the needs and concerns of others. This can make it difficult to work effectively as part of a team, which is especially problematic if you are the team leader or manager. For example, let's say you are managing a project and your team comes to you with doubts and confusions. However, due to your poor communication skills, you can't quite understand what they're asking for and you struggle to give clear instructions. As a result, the project gets delayed and there's a higher chance of failure. This can have serious consequences such as lost revenue, unhappy clients, and even damage to the reputation of the company. So it's just not about being a good talker, it's about being a good listener too. Number 5, you will see a negative impact on performance reviews. Poor communication skills can have a significant impact on your performance reviews at work. You may be putting your best effort, but if you're not effectively communicating your contributions to your supervisor, they may not be able to recognize the value you bring to the table. As a result, they may perceive you as an underperformer and give you a lower rating on your performance review. In contrast, if you have good communication skills, you can keep your supervisors informed of your progress, highlight your accomplishments, and demonstrate the value you are bringing to the project. This can lead to a more positive performance review and recognition for your hard work. So it's clear that good communication skills are critical not only to perform well at work, but also to receive the recognition and rewards you deserve. In conclusion, it is evident that the communication skills are essential for success in workplace. Being bad at communication can have significant consequences, including missed opportunities, limited career growth, and poor performance reviews. By improving your communication skills, you can build stronger relationships, express your ideas more effectively, and establish yourself as a credible authority in your field. Remember, communication is a skill that can be learned and developed with practice. So don't be afraid to take steps to improve your communication skills and enhance your career prospects. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you feel the frustration of being under-recognized and under-rewarded at work all due to poor communication skills, and you would like to choose a private spoken English coach to help you improve, then check out BBR English. If you decide to give us a chance, I will personally ensure you get the best coach who's aligned with your personality and ensure that your communication skills improve within just 15 weeks. In those 15 weeks, you will not only begin to speak fluent English, but also turn into the most charismatic speaker at your office. To get started, just click on the Book Now button on the bottom right part of the description and we'll get you fixed.